To the absolute surprise of nobody, Discord works now. Amazing. Here I was thinking that we were fucked. I couldn't log into Discord all damn day. Or at least all afternoon. And then I proceeded to spend my afternoon doing very productive shit, like crafting on Final Fantasy. Of course. What are we gonna do, Max? Well, what are we... Why... Yeah. You already know what we're doing this weekend, right?
Yep.
What are we doing this weekend?
Batman.
Yep, more Batman, more Lego. You know, it's actually like how the important Avengers movies are just sometimes Captain America movies. It's just Lego Batman DC superheroes. It's like they know Lego Superman is like a nothing burger. Like, they're just like, you know what, let's just cram everything together. Fuck it.
This dude did a video talking about how, like, the new Spider-Man movie trailer had the highest views. And he's just like, I realized there's something very wrong with the internet. Y'all love to watch Peter Parker suffer that much?
Did you see the, what was I gonna say? Did you see the, Zendaya's in a movie with Robert Pattinson and it's about her getting married or whatever? Like, what is... Dude, why is Tom Holland, like, low-key getting cuckolded nonstop?
I'm just like, bro, Tom, like...
Can someone explain that to me? Like, wasn't that, like, her whole thing? Like, she doesn't want him in a movie with, like, Sydney Sweeney or something? And, like,
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know if that's true. I really hope it's not. That's why I consult you, because you stay up to date on this shit. I don't really care. I wasn't gonna go see any of these movies anyway. But something about that Challengers trailer was just truly next level. Like, that was on another fucking level. I take good
care of my white boys.
That was just so fucking weird, dude. Like, that would just be so weird in, like, any other scenario, man. I don't even know what the fuck's going on, dude. It's just awful. Oh, shit, I used the wrong move. I pushed for up, and it didn't give me up. I'm about to get fucked. Okay, good, thank you. I mean, look how much damage that did, dude. Mankey is awful. We are an absolute glass cannon in this playthrough. Focus energy, no. We don't have enough good moves for that. I don't even know if we'll be able to take cross chop. I might be forced to, though. Thief was kind of a fucking bad play. I won't even lie, Thief was a bad play on Mankey, I'm just saying. That was not the cash money play. I should have saved Thief for someone else. That was an L. A common Spray and Pray 1000 L. I mean, what do you want me to say, guys? Like, at this point, this is just who I am. Hello, Ash. Hello, everyone. Ash got a new phone. Nice. What phone did you get? Tell me it's Android. Be smart. Don't be like me, buying a fucking Apple because I wanted something to connect to iTunes. You're my guinea pig? Well, not today, I'm not. That's not how that works. And again, at the end of the day, see, she's smart. She gets Android. I'm stupid. I get Apple. I get Apple, and the first thing I notice is you can't set custom ringtones, and you can't really set custom anything. And I'm like, why the fuck do people buy Apple? Like, I really should have just bought an iPhone and just not even hooked it up to iTunes at all. Should have just bought it just, or sorry, I shouldn't even bought a, you know what I'm talking about. Hooked it up to my thing, dude. Oh, at some point? Sorry, I only read the parts I like. That's how I am. Oh my god! Is the stream latency low? Okay, it is. Yeah, look, I found it out too late, okay? I'm going back to Android, alright? What do you want me to say? I'm just... like, I could do it, but, like, what's the point? I might as well just use this phone for, like, another year or two. Shit was expensive anyway, so whatever, fuck it. You know, Max, you know how we've been sitting here for multiple hours just not talking and not doing anything? Uh-oh. Did they get him? I think they clapped Max, dude.
What? No.
Yeah, now the sirens start. We've been sitting here for like 3 hours or some shit.
It's just watching Invincible right now.
Well, you know, Max likes to watch his cape slop.
Listen, Invincible isn't bad.
It's probably better than The Boys, but that's not saying much at this point. The Boys is just Homelander and his misadventures and how everyone let him down in his life. The show. And nothing will be better than season 1. It's like Game of Thrones, but a little bit better, I guess. Game of Thrones just went on longer before it became dog shit. That's probably the biggest takeaway from a lot of these shows, is they just get progressively worse over time. Oh, here we go. Do you have a Nidoran female? One chair for my Nidoran male? That's too bad. Okay. Yeah, Boys season 1 and 2 are great. And then after that, it just became, oh, let's substitute political writing, and it's boring. And then we're just going to run the same plot line over and over. Very fun. I'm having so much fun, guys. Yay. Now, is Viv still here? Viv, come back. I gotta talk with you about Star Trek. He's the only dude I know that actually, like, knows anything about Star Trek. Dude, this playthrough is gonna suck so much dick, it's not gonna be funny. Dude, did you see that the Star Trek Starfleet Academy got canceled? I think we might have spoken about that yesterday. Please forgive me if my memory is starting to fucking go. You see that shit? They canceled it. They fucking canceled the shit out of it. So basically, I think season 1 has only aired, and they've already canceled it, and it didn't even, like, do good numbers. It basically did, like, shit numbers. It didn't even break their top 10 for the year. So think about that. Like, this is Star Trek. This isn't like some, like, Firefly or something niche. It's like one of the biggest sci-fi adaptations out there next to Star Wars, and they couldn't even get it to break top 10 on a brand new series. Incompetent, man. Incompetence doesn't even really begin to describe this shit, dude. We're at a point where, like, so many shows and series are just fucked, like, genuinely. Like, I don't even know how they could begin to fix it. Like, first of all, they have to recover, like, fan opinion and fan everything. I don't even know how they're gonna begin to do that. And secondly, like, they have to stop writing garbage. And I think that's what happened, is the Paramount deal went through, and the new guy that owns Paramount, you know, and whatever, was like, yeah, fuck that, we're not doing this anymore. Thank God. Oh my lord. If more dudes like that want to buy shit up and fix it, damn, please. They just showed off this dude playing Snape in the fucking Harry Potter show, dude. It's just awful. It's just so bad. It's like when, you know, rest in peace, but Lance Reddick played Wesker. It's like, that's not Wesker, that's Blade. Which is fair, but, like, why? Like, why even do it? Why even make another Harry Potter show? Like, you have 8 movies of Harry Potter and 7 books. Like, could we do something else with the world? Like, all these other places they could go, all these other things they could do. It has nothing to do with this guy being black, by the way. I don't want anyone to take it, you know, one weird way or another. I do think race swapping is kind of stupid, right? It's just whatever, man. They just know that they want to milk Harry Potter. They want to try to distance themselves from J.K. Rowling, you know, whatever. It just looks bad, dude. Like, and I'm not even a big Harry Potter fan. Like, that's the thing. I'm not even, like, a big fan of half of these series. But I know what they look like because I'm old enough to remember the 2000s, and I remember how much everyone loved how things looked back then. Everyone saw Shrek. Everyone saw it. Whenever Pixar had a new movie, everyone saw it. Whenever there was a new Harry Potter movie, people went to go see it. You know, it was a big deal. It was a cultural thing before the internet became the slop farm. You know, people would actually talk about it. They had, hell, I went to go see Revenge of the Sith with, at the time, my childhood best friend. That shit was dope, dude. I never forgot that. That's one of my favorite movie experiences next to The Dark Knight in 2009, which I saw. I think I saw that with How Original at the day camp we went to, which was fucking cool. And nowadays, I'm just not happy for anything. It's just shit. I might go see the Mario movie, by the way. That might be the only thing I'll go see, because I went to go see the last Mario movie, which was only like, 3 years ago? Damn. That might be fun, Max. I'm not even a big fan of Mario Galaxy. I prefer Sunshine, but whatever. I'll go watch it. You know, so whatever. The libtards had a fuck. What is where you petition to save Star Trek? Yeah, I got under 500. Dude, if they put out a, hey, do you want more Star Wars stuff? They would not get 500 signatures in a day. They get 500 signatures in a quarter of an hour as soon as the news broke. So it's all bullshit, bro. Nobody wants this shit. They just do it because they have money and they want to take away your toys and the things you like. They want to burn it to the ground. Whether it's Harry Potter, whether it's Star Wars, Star Trek, Terminator, Ghostbusters, you know, whatever anime of the fucking week is really popular. They just want to take away your toys so they can fucking be like, we made it better. And it's like putting lipstick on a pig is what I always liken it to. And Max knows I always liken it to this. It's like putting lipstick on a pig, basically. At the end of the day, you could dress it up, you could put perfume on it, you could put a ton of pretty lipstick on it or whatever. At the end of the day, it's still a pig. And we could sit here and we could cope about it, but I mean, that's the end of it, right? Like, even Assassin's Creed Shadows, as much as I hate it, is still like a game in the universe that tries to build off what came before. Think about how low I'm gonna go to fucking bash this shit, that I'm gonna praise Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm almost gonna puke in my goddamn mouth for the second time this week. They're gonna make me hit this fucker again, by the way. Every fucking time, dude. They had 20 episodes, they only made one real season. Yeah, and they're basically done. So is that what season 1 and 2 combined? Like, did they split it 10 and 10? Because now everyone knows this show is dead in the water. This show is not going anywhere now. It's over. You know, like, why are you going to watch a show that's about to air its season 2 when you know it's already been canceled before the season 2 even airs? Why would you do that? Especially when it looks this bad. 10 and 10, yeah, so they're done.
No one was liking Starfleet Academy, apparently.
It's canceled, so definitely now no one's gonna like it. It's over. Okay. That's all we need. We need to catch Magikarp. So it is what it is. I mean, it isn't, but it also is what it is, right? Like, at the end of the day, there's only so much that you could fucking do. And I just stopped watching. Like, hate watching isn't even worth it, in my opinion, anymore. Like, all you're gonna do is just watch something and be like, ah, you know, it was really stupid when Master Chief took his helmet off for the 50th time and then proceeded to fuck the Covenant spy. Like, at some point, you're just tired, man. You're just like, oh, okay, wow, that's awesome. Anyway. Wow, that's amazing. Totally cool, guys. Master Chief, wow. You know, because when I play Halo for the romance, right? When I watch, like, and I think even John Boyega has said, like, they had all the nuance for Rey, but none for Finn. Yeah, because guess what? They only cared about Rey at the end of the day. And we could sit here and everyone points fingers. Some people blame Rian Johnson, right? I blame him for some things, but I think the biggest issue is that they just let him have free reign. You know, they just told him, do what you want, whatever. And ultimately, I just think they didn't have a plan for a series. I think they just wanted to do whatever. And that seems to be the recurring thing. You know, what's your favorite part about DC Comics? Is it Suicide Squad being pushed down your throat for the billionth time? Or is it Harley Quinn for the billionth time? What's your favorite part of the Harley Quinn movie? The part where they let her go when they literally don't need to and they know exactly where the thing that they're looking for is and they could just kill her and move on? Or the part where the director had a meltdown on Twitter because nobody liked her shit movie? Didn't even take it on the chin. Just started posting that stupid fucking... Or the part where
Harley Quinn literally goes back to... Literally just has this girl moment with all these girls and then literally goes back to just doing whatever the fuck she was doing.
I'm sick of this, like, Harley Quinn can't be with the Joker shit anymore. I actually think that Harley Quinn provides a very human side to the Joker. I actually really like the dynamic that they play sometimes. I am biased, because pretty much my whole life the Joker and Harley Quinn have existed together, right? Like, the animated show was, what, like the 90s or some shit? It was really 98, I think. I think that's my favorite piece of Batman lore, is like finding out as a kid that Harley Quinn actually did not exist prior to the animated series. In the same way that Mr. Freeze's wife didn't even exist as part of his backstory until that. But it was such a good backstory, they reverse ported it into everything now. It was so good, they were like, you know what, actually? This Mr. Freeze is actually not a villain, but just loves his wife plotline is amazing. It actually humanizes him. Like, every Batman villain could just be crazy and whatever, right? That's just boring, though. You want to know what's cool? When there's nuance to some of them. Not every hero, not every villain, but some of them, right? You know, also I just don't like Flash villains, I'll be honest with you. There's a fucking gorilla in there somewhere. It's really weird. What was your favorite part of Suicide Squad? Where they disrespect all the male heroes, or where Lex Luthor glazes fucking Wonder Woman? Or where they literally were on such a low budget, the final fucking cutscene was just a comic strip, and it was a big psych out where nothing ever happened, and the game is out. Dude, I have never seen a game more desperate for sales than Suicide Squad. Like, actually,
it was all, they were all clones except for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's all fake, guys. Don't worry, none of it really happened. Ha 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 ha. I just saved you $5, by the way. You're welcome. Someone will be mad at me about that. Whatever. I'm willing to take the L on Suicide Squad. Spoilers. Pissed at Strange New Worlds for that musical episode with the singing, dancing Klingons. How the fuck you fucked that up when Klingon opera is a thing? Because nobody in the writing room knew that. When they made the Acolyte, they obviously wanted to use Dathomir space witches, or whatever the fuck they're called, Max knows, the Dathomirians. But they probably told them, like, no, you can't use the Dathomirians because we're using them for other stuff. It has to be a separate coven of Force-sensitive witches in the Acolyte. Why? Because they really just wanted to have Force-sensitive lesbian witches, or whatever the fuck it was. That's why. They started with the conclusion. They didn't start with how could we implement this in the universe in a way that feels good. They started with the reverse. They said we need to have this. Now, right?
The power of two. The power of many.
I'm so happy I removed that off the soundboard in this server. You have no fucking idea.
How could you?
What? It's been gone forever.
Oh my god.
Why the hell are you acting like this is some shock? I told you the day I took it off.
You're horrible.
We made room. Oh lord. Anyway, Drowsy.
Or how season 2 was gonna make Yoda.
Yeah, they're gonna make Yoda the fucking villain in season 2. Brother, if they don't fucking fuck off, dude. And then they wonder why everyone's cheering that Kathleen Kennedy gets tossed out on her ass and finally leaves. But don't worry, they'll sandbag Filoni so they could be like, see, nothing got better. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Oh, wow, he did my job for me. I love static. Yeah, I saw that fucking Harry Potter shit. Even Ash says it looks dog shit, by the way. I saw that Harry Potter, and look, I feel the same about most adaptations at this point, right? Like, I don't think you need to adapt a video game or whatever again and again to appeal to normies, right? Like, a video game does not need to be adapted to be taken seriously, you know, by normies or by whoever. If it's good, right, and people are willing to put in the time and invest in the story, I don't think you have to do all this weird shit. I think that's enough, right? Like, you don't have to go out on a crazy bender to sell a fucking story to people. I think it's fine as is. So, you know, for me personally, it's like, here's a story that's perfectly fine as it was when it was written in 99 or whatever, and when it was made into a movie in 2001, right? Like, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is quite literally like one of the OG like 90s turn of the millennium movies next to like Jurassic Park and The Matrix. It's like, it's the most kid-friendly of the both of all three of those, right? But like, you just, if you were a kid back then, you probably watched it. Like, you know, what else are you gonna fucking do? Oh, this dude went for the wombo combo. You see that shit? Yeah, the same way that these people don't know Klingon opera exists is the same way that they don't know that, you know, the Dathomirians are a thing. Why? Because they don't care. They just want to take an IP and then work on it, and then they can say that they contributed.
Moody does not belong to a species that can live for just as long as Yoda can.
Yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi is alive way before he should have been, and then people are in the fan base like attacking people who know this shit. Like, dude, like what? So what was it, Star Wars theory or whatever?
Yeah,
Star Wars theory knows this shit, And he's like, you know, this shouldn't be a thing. We have books that detail this, and the books or whatever have been existed forever. And they're like, oh, well, you know, who cares? Just consume slop. And I'm not talking like video game slop. I mean, like, literally, just ignore the fact that they casually just disregarded their own lore. You know, like, just casually, just didn't... Oh my god, is there a single status effect I will not get hit by? Please. And look, I try to give things I like due credit, right? Like, you know, I say the Ghost in the Shell movie wasn't that bad, right? One Piece Season 1 was okay. I try to even give some... Ooh, nice crit. I try to give some credit to even, like, Death Note, right? And that one episode of Cowboy Bebop, even though the majority of both of those are terrible, like, picturesque examples of what not to do with an iconic series. You know, I try to give a little bit of fair credit where it's due to different series and different everything. You know what I mean? I try to give credit to Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's very rare that I find something that there's just no credit I could give to it. You know what I mean? That's, like, very rare. That, like, I'll play... Oh, my God. By the way, we need to find the Vault Picks. He's got both of the version exclusives, I think. It's very rare that something has just completely irredeemable shit, and there's nothing I could find that's good about it. Excellent.
Didn't help with Star Wars toy sale.
Yeah, like, dude, Star Wars has made billions off of toys, and you know right now they're making nothing. Like, you have to know right now they are making nothing off of
Clone Wars
toys.
and Rebels made a lot of money off their toy sales.
Like, if it wasn't for Lego Star Wars, I think they'd be shit up. I think they'd actually just be hitting really fucking low numbers. Why, you want to get your fucking kid a Rey figure? To relive those epic Rey scenes from the fucking sequel trilogy? Like, the one where she does everything, and then 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 the one where they fake you out to make you think she's falling to the dark side, but it's actually just for trailer footage? Yeah, that's my favorite part of the sequels. At least for Star Trek, the guys in charge / bought Paramount are Trekkies, and Star Trek has many timelines. Star Trek's, what is it, Space Fleet Academy may get shunted out of Prime, the main canon, basically. Yeah, well, I'm happy for you all, honestly. Star Trek Discovery and Starfleet might get thrown out. Good. Maybe we'll start to heal once Harry Potter comes out, and we could just murder the shit out of it. Probably not, but, you know, we could cope, right? Coping is okay, right, Max? Sometimes you have to have a daily dose of copium. What now? Leave me alone. That's why I just don't really care about half of this shit anymore, man. It's very hard to be a fan of, like, half of these series where all they seem hell-bent on doing is, like, bastardizing the fuck out of it. Like, I'm not even a big Halo fan. Max, what's the number one thing? Search your memory. What's the number one thing we bitch about in that show next to the helmet?
What show? The
Halo.
Acolyte?
Halo.
Oh, Halo. Oh, Master Chief sleeping with the enemy.
Okay, the third thing. God, this list is long. Fuck's sake, this list is really long. What's the third thing?
Reach City.
Reach City Reach, bro. Reach City Reach. Oh my god, dude.
Reach City. Who said that? Like...
I saw that, I was like, don't you mean New Alexandria? Like, this is a game that's existed for 10 years, folks. Like, you could totally just pick up a copy or watch a playthrough. Like, that's how easy your job is. Someone else has done it. Dude, fans have literally written entire Wikipedias. You don't have to do any research. You could just do it yourself. Nope. Too hard. That would require effort. You watch the DMC adaptation where America Call of Duty invades the demon world, which is full of fucking immigrant demons. None of them are demonic and stuff. You play a Devil May Cry game, every single demon wants to rip your fucking nuts off.
Season 2, Dante finally gets Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, we fucking... Good Lord.
And who is it? It's Nell Goldstein who created them.
I
Hello?
forget who made him. I'm sorry. I was reading something. I forget who made him. It's been a while
apparently
since I
she
played
works for the government
it.
in,
Oh
in
my
that
god,
show.
I'm so tired of it, dude. I'm just so tired of all these fucking hacks coming into your favorite franchises and acting like they're the ones keeping it alive. It's like, it's just tiring,
I love
man.
how Lady betrays Dante at the end of season 1, puts him on ice. Oh, and now that Virgil pops up and is working for Mundus willingly, by the way, she's like, oh, we have to release Dante. He's the only one to stop Virgil. I'm like, bro, I would have just...
It just reeks of we need to have epic cliffhangers. I'm tired of it, boss. I hate it. I couldn't. You couldn't.
In the end,
you couldn't
Virgil
attach anodes and
up.
cathodes to my nuts to make me fucking sub to Netflix to watch this.
In the
dude.
end, Virgil shows up at the end of season 2 is just like, they don't know that I am the storm that is approaching.
Enough. Dude, did you see that Virgil is in the show? I cannot believe Virgil in the show.
I mean, some people will defend the Devil May Cry Netflix show, saying it's not a bad adaptation.
Oh, it's a bad adaptation. It might be an okay show. It's a terrible adaptation. I don't know, like, I feel like that's like the fairest way to look at it. Something could be a bad adaptation and still be an interesting show. I think that that's a completely fine thing to do. Some things just were not meant to be live action. I think we can just be honest about it. Likewise, I think some things that started live action got better when they became animated. So one of my more favorite shows that I've watched in the last couple of years was Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite is hilarious as a cartoon. As a movie, it's awful, but as a show, it's hilarious. And it's a shame it'll never get another season. In the same vein as the fucking Boondocks. It's really funny. You'll just never get another one.
Thanks, Tyler Perry.
Unconfirmed. I fucked up. We're gonna have to redo all of that, won't we? I fucked up. Oops. How far back did they put me? I think we just caught Drowsy. Whoopsie. Did not mean to do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's very tiring, boss. I'm sick of the whole fucking thing. I'll be honest with you, Max. I could not be bothered to fucking do it. Watching any of this shit is just tiring.
Halo having AK-47.
Yeah, like Halo having AKs, man. Like, just stop. Like, can we stop, like, adapting shit? Like, that feels like the new Hollywood, like, way to rinse, repeat money. Is it like, let's adapt old shit.
Master Chief always taking off his helmet. Stop taking off your helmet. And
Like,
then Pablo, whatever his name is just like... The thing is, taking off the helmet is supposed to help you relate to the character more. I'm just like, so
okay,
my
dude.
counter-argument, the Mandalorian...
My counter-argument, Halo 3. My counter-argument, Halo 2. Like, it's
My counter-argument, Halo 4.
Dude, I think Samus shows more, like, emotion in Metroid Prime 4 without even saying a word than Master Chief in that fucking show. Just looking at the stupid characters in Metroid Prime 4 have, like, fake-out deaths. Samus shows more, like, attention and more everything. So, like, it's all bullshit, dude. Couldn't be me, bro. Like, I don't know. I couldn't watch half of this shit. I couldn't watch it drunk. I don't even drink anymore. It couldn't be me, dude. Alright, we haven't bought anything yet. That's pretty bad that I fucking undid all that. This whole video is a clip goldmine. I mean, I bitched about this stuff endlessly because it's tiring. Even in 2016, I was like, what the fuck did they do this for Ghostbusters for? You know, like, Bill Murray wouldn't do Ghostbusters 3, but this is what he does? Like, really? After all the years that the fans had nothing but goodwill. You know, like, they asked him, please consider doing Ghostbusters 3. Please, let's have a good trilogy to wrap it up, and that's not what happened at all. It sucks. You know, maybe I'm just tired of it. Hell, you know, like, I complain about Pokemon Gen 8. I'm tired of, like, villains. Like, you go, like, look how well done Lysander is in ZA. And then Chairman Rose, like, I can't even believe that he became, like, a philanthropic figure in Galar. He's like a dumbass. He's a fucking idiot. Like, I don't think people understand, like, when you write a villain, man, it can't just be that they're, like just in the position like out of nowhere. Like I have to believe that they're charismatic and smart enough to get there. Oh, you know Peck, that sucks.
Mundus is a misunderstood visionary.
Oh, that's the worst part, by the way. That's the blood pumper right there. That's the shit that gets the blood pumping. Yeah, Mundus is misunderstood. Imagine like someone was playing Wolfenstein and Big HH is over here. You know, he's misunderstood, guys. You don't understand, you know, there's nuance in the Wolfenstein universe where Big H is actually not bad.
You see that crazy lady who spearheads BJ's execution on TV?
She's actually the bad guy.
She's a misunderstood
Sorry, yeah, she's the good guy, yeah. She's misunderstood how she crazily laughs with glee as she decapitates him. Yeah, you know, she just doesn't know what she's doing. Sure, man, like... Then they wonder why this shit can't even break top 10. Like, I saw this shit, I saw that it didn't even break top 10, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta talk to Viff about this, 100%. Couldn't even break top 10! A Star Trek show could not break top 10, dude. That's fucking wild. Like Star Wars not breaking, like Star Wars shows not even ranking in the top for Disney Plus when they drop. Like, what the fuck does anyone even watch on Disney Plus? Does anyone know? I don't. Now, excuse me while I play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Gonna have Winnie the Pooh just be the #1 character I power around with the whole game. This stream is gonna get super banned in China. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's certain things I like. Like, obviously, I like the Sonic movie trilogy. Again, I'm not big on adaptations. I think I'm reasonably harsh on them. But I will give the Sonic movie trilogy its fair due, because obviously they put the time and effort into it. They obviously make a lot of good references, which is pretty cool. They even put Sonic.exe in it. Like, that alone, it was already kind of cool. So I think I'm going to go see that Mario movie, by the way. I think we
live in a timeline where the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies are better than Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, Welcome to Raccoon City's biggest thing is that they tried to make everything happen in one night when they should have just focused less on like combining two different games and just worked on one plotline. I think that would have gone a long way in making it just feel better. Best thing that Star Trek Starfleet Academy did was, yeah, they left the comments on. They uploaded episode 1 and they left the fucking comments on. It's insane. Like, did they do that on purpose to like bait out comments so they could bitch about it? Or like, did someone do it so they could say, look, nobody wants this, let's cancel this project? Like, who knows? Anything is possible. I mean, like, you could just line up your fucking theories at this point. Was it intentional? Like, did they want to do it for a good reason or to cancel it? So, you know, like, oh, look at all these fucking, you know, misogynist incels that don't like Starfleet. Who knows? And like I said, I'm not a big fan of fucking Star Trek. I'm not a huge fan of Devil May Cry. And, you know, like, and it hits Resident Evil, and look, man, it just sucks. This bumbling buffoon they called Leon is just it's not the actor's fault, mind you. They just wrote him like a dumbass. I can't. Like, Leon is supposed to be doe-eyed, but he's not supposed to be inept. Like, those are two very different things. Also, as I said, I don't like this modern day, like, Leon and Ada's relationship is toxic bullshit. I don't even think Ada was in the fucking movie, was she? I think she might have been at the very end, which is, like, defeats the whole purpose. Like, okay, Ada's not even in a movie where she should be. Like, what's the point? And I'm not even going to give them credit for leaving the comments on, because realistically, every show that they put on YouTube, they should leave the comments the fuck on. I'm not even going to give them credit like that. Yeah, and then that's basically it. People heard there were comments, and they're like, oh my god, the comments are on? Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. People heard that the comments were on, and they just came to be like, wow, the comments are on. How brave of them. And now the show is canceled, by the way. Before season 2 even airs, the show is canceled. In case that doesn't tell you enough about, you know, their faith in the project. It's already done, though. Very nice. So yeah. Wait, we passed up Onyx? That's gotta be Rock Tunnel. We'll do that Rock Tunnel. Not picking Bayleaf is Messiah. Who the fuck says that? I don't believe that. I don't know if Ash saw this, but Pokemon Champions started showing off some of its stuff. So one of the things that they're doing is Meganium has an ability where all of its moves while Mega Evolved act as if it's under sunlight. And I'm just like, dude, you not putting abilities in ZA is one of the worst things you did in that game because certain Pokemon just suck without their abilities. I'm so annoyed at Pokemon, like, constantly. And then Mega Feraligatr has an ability where every move it uses that's normal type becomes Dragon. Yeah, it's not my thing either. I don't want to battle. I want to explore. I want to do I want to do everything. Again, they're splitting Pokemon into like 5 games when it should just be one fucking game. But anyway. Okay, yeah, do it in the Discord. I'll pass it to Gundam Otaku. Since he's not in the Discord, I'm basically his agent. People show up to my streams to watch Gundam Otaku for his commentary. I'm like the side character. Kurtzman is up for contract renewal? No. I think he's fucked. If anything, they should absolutely get rid of him the same way that Kathleen was probably asked not to return. Not even trying to be mean. Just saying, probably shouldn't have him come back. All these people that led to all these different franchises being the way they are probably should not get a return invitation. I'm just being completely honest here. Like, I'm not, like, at the end of the day, the damage they've done to some of these franchises will never heal. It will take many, many, many decades before they fucking start to heal a little bit.
Sorry, I have to do a little frosting here. Hope this doesn't happen, by the way. God forbid. They try to do a Western adaptation of Final Fantasy.
Which one was that?
No, like, hope, God forbid, they try to do a Western adaptation.
Go away! Fuck you. We'll get a live action of Rome Reborn. I can't even say.
Maybe it'll be maybe it'll be like the Spirits Within.
Die.
The one Final Fantasy movie that is in Final Fantasy.
You know, Spirits Within has the distinction of being like a really long or one of the first full CGI movies, and it's fucking terrible. Like it's a joke in every Final Fantasy context. It's so awful, man. Ironically, it becomes a move in Final Fantasy XIV, and then it gets replaced in Endwalker, so big ups. Think about that shit. No, he wants something else. Bro just wants me to suffer. 30 species? Oh my god. I own it. Best $1 I ever spent? Yeah, $1 too many. Oh, we can't even go this way because of the Snorlax. He's like, I'm really glad I spent this money on Final Fantasy Spirits Within. This was very meaningful and a good usage of my time. And money, and effort, and energy, and brain power. Couldn't be me, homie. Oh, let's get the bike while we're here.
Lord of the Rings spin-off The Rings of Power has been commissioned for a 3rd season. Promises to be more diverse than ever before. With demisexual elves and non-binary hobbits.
Yes, more. We need more, guys. More. More diversity. Yay. More. Remember when Batwoman got shit canned at Lightspeed? That people used to die on the Batwoman hill, by the way. Remember that shit? Oh, good times.
Oh yeah, the show that was weird about the actress playing the character that would be Batwoman. Apparently she was an alien at one point.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even care. Sure, I just believe you, Max. At this point, you say things, I just kind of believe it. This dude could completely fake news lie to me, and I wouldn't even know any better at this point. So, what happened, Viv? I don't even own Spirits Within. First time I ever heard of Final Fantasy was the Spirits Within. Hilarious. And that's why you really can't afford to have like a big name feature thing be bad, man. Like, you just can't. Someone's first time probably getting introduced to, like, I don't know, Ghostbusters might have been 2016. I mean, maybe you'll probably like it and you'll think it's whatever, but, you know, the jokes, everything about Ghostbusters 1 was just so natural. Ghostbusters 1 and 2 were just so off the cuff and natural and funny. And then 2016 is just... it's just a boring slog, dude.
There's no way that 20-year-old game still has the best web swinging the game, Spider-Man 2.
I don't know, I thought Insomniac Spider-Man was pretty good.
No, 20-year-old.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was fine. I'm not like a Spider-Man connoisseur, I'll fully admit it. But, you know, I thought it was okay.
Spider-Man Web of Shadows has the best web swing in air combat.
That's got to be one of those things we do soon someday, is like the Transformer games and then like the Spider-Man games for sure. Yeah, it's like one of those TV movies that's on when you're at school, and so like the one day that you have off, you get to watch it. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, even the Sci-Fi Channel with their bootleg horror movies is a little bit better. A lot a bit better.
Janie Freestrom at Treyarch was the key developer who coded the web swinging mechanics in the 2004 Spider-Man 2 game. As technical director/designer, he conceived the physics-based system inspired by Rocket Jockey, built the prototype using modified Tony Hawk skating physics.
Treyarch used to make more than just Call of Duty, for those wondering. They used to do a lot of stuff. They made Transformer games.
Like how From Software used to make more than just
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
They made Armored Core, Kingsfield,
the Unicorn Gundam game.
Yeah. Like, a lot of these people made a lot more games than what they do now, you know?
Yeah, I was telling our friends earlier, I'm going to the movies May 12th for first time in a while because of the new Hathaway Flash movie.
Yeah, I might go see what's it called, the Super Mario movie, but if I'm gonna go see it, I'm definitely gonna go see it in like the middle of the day. I'm pretty sure it'll be a school day for sure. I'm gonna matinee that shit. I am not going late, because I told you I saw Sonic 3 like kind of late at night, and I told you I dragged my mom out to go see it because I was like, listen, I bought 2 tickets, it's just gonna go to waste. She ended up having a good time, by the way. Even though she knows nothing about Sonic that I didn't talk about when I was a kid, and she had a great time. I don't know if I'm gonna get... She said she'd see Sonic 4 with me. Now, we'll see what happens in like a year or two if she wants to, you know, actually do it. But I don't think I'm gonna drag her to see Mario. Mario wasn't as good in my opinion. I'd rather she come see Sonic with me. Because I tried to get her to go see Sonic 1 with me, and she was like, no, I refuse, no. So, I don't know. I'm gonna go 6-7 that movie, yeah. Totally, dude. I'm gonna do the hand motions the whole time. 6-7.
Metroid Zero Mission, Game Boy Advance 2004. Magazine ad.
Dude, go look up the Rayman ad where he's at the urinal. Oh, I've seen this one. That's one of my favorite ads, by the way, the Rayman ad, where it's like no limbs, big package or some shit. They make a fucking dick joke to sell Rayman 3, dude. That's so crazy. You know we have been robbed. The disappearance of Crash, Spyro, and Rayman and Gex needs to be fucking investigated. Someone needs to be charged with war crimes for having all these people go away. All these amazing characters just disappear into the fucking ether. I'm gonna be like 70 years old playing a Spyro game. And I'll be like, you know, 63 years ago when I played this game for the first time, I guess I'm talking about Into the Dragonfly now, which is weird. I thought this game was pretty bad, and it's still pretty bad, but at least I get to share it with like Gen like Deltas or some shit. And they'll be like, wow, Unk is really still playing Spyro. Dude, 2002, that's before the iPhone. Whole comment section will just be flaming me to death. And then I'll pass away in my sleep later that day. Modern memes are stupid as fuck. We didn't have great memes back then either. Let's be fair, you needed a little bit of context for some of them. Like, was Leroy Jenkins really that great of a meme? I mean, yes, but like, if you didn't really understand it, I guess, yeah, there was a story behind it. And to be fair, the original video is like staged, I'm pretty sure was the rumor. Okay. Epic fail. Remember demotivational posters? I used to play Counter-Strike Source, and they would have all of those demotivational posters. Now today, you can't even play Counter-Strike Source. Can't even use the custom server browser. It's completely useless. You know how fucking angry I am at that?
A struggling single mother in New York after stealing a piece of bread to feed her poor kid. Spider-Man in the 2018 game.
Oh, no!
Spider-Man in the 2023 game, hitting one of the Craven hunters with a drop from the neck.
Oh, that's fucked.
He does, like, bro, if you look at the animation, he literally puts his leg right on, he slams his leg on.
Nah, Venom Peter Parker gets shit done. That's why I can't even be mad at him for it. If only Venom didn't want to take over the whole goddamn planet, I would side with Venom, dude. No, you can't. It's so wrong. You can't do that. Oh, no. Peter, you have to... That's another game that had terrible fucking writing, by the way. After the first game was kind of nice and neat, the second game is like, here's some ugly woman, it's not Mary Jane, and then here's her bitching about, like, how hard her job is, when all she does is just fucking, like, write slop for J. Jonah. And then Peter, or fucking Mary Jane's complaining, you know how hard it was for me to do all this stuff, Peter. And I, like, even when I was playing it, I was like, dude, what is this? This is stupid. Meanwhile, the Venom segments are the best segments in the game. That's why your family left you. This dude was on some straight evil shit.
Why don't you pop those pills and say what you really need to say?
Dude, like, I wish he was like that the whole game. That's why the tarantula meme is eternal, by the way. Put everyone on notice that day, bro. Dudes are gonna wake up, think they're gonna bust into the first bank of New York, and then, oh, you know, what's Spider-Man gonna do? Web me up? No, actually, I'm just gonna kill you this time. And he'll be like, ha ha, good one, Spider-Man.
Wait,
no,
why is he quiet?
Yeah, I'm gonna rip his arm off and beat him with it like it's Gears of War. He's not gonna think I'm funny at that point. He's gonna be like, damn, what's the joke?
No.
Oh my lord.
No. It's gotta be like, let's hurry before the spider starts cracking his stupid jokes. Spider-Man shows up. They're just like, damn, there he is. Why? Wait, hold up, man. Why is he all quiet? Doesn't he say some stupid joke?
Pull a dude by his neck so hard it breaks. They're like, what? Spider-Man's not supposed to kill? I'm not Spider-Man. I'm the tarantula.
I just don't get Sony sometimes. The first Jack game was lighthearted and elite, of course, but the other two games in the trilogy, also elite, fit the more mature themes we have nowadays. You can't convince me Jack and Dexter wouldn't sell and be great in today's market.
Because it was made for men. It was made for boys. Dude, what's her name has the big tits in that one game? Man,
Kira?
No. Yeah, Kira. I never remember these fucking characters.
And before they freaking...
They're gonna give her a breast reduction. They knew they were making... It used to not be illegal in the United States to market games and market products towards men. Sadly, that's become like a very reclusive thing, especially in video games now. You used to be able to do that no problem, and no one would think twice about it. That would just be considered like good design, good practice. now it's like illegal to say that of the vast majority of games pretty much are made to appeal to men and only appeal to men. Okay, strength, I'll be taking that. Thank you. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't think there should be anything inherently wrong about that. I think it's fine. Like, what? Why should we, you know, like, let's say, you know, if you're a dude and you like, I don't know, what's a female show? I don't fucking know. True Blood. I don't know. Maybe you think, maybe there's like hot women on True Blood, right? Like, I don't think that, you know, like, yeah, you should enjoy it. Imagine if a bunch of dudes just showed up and made every female hobby just terrible because they demand a billion changes to it. The very scenario I just concocted sounds incredible because it never happens. You never see men rush into a female-centric thing and just ruin it. The reverse happens literally all the time for decades. So, video games, just the one frontier that they can't fully nail it on. Because dudes will just not buy shit. The fact Call of Duty is like struggling to sell is actually like incredible. That's wild, actually, that Call of Duty has an off year this bad. That's like unprecedented. Oh my god. No, we're swapping. I'm not dealing with Supersonic. Transports. Okay, I was talking about video games, Viv. God damn. Jesus Christ. And then the one game that they make that's for them becomes a huge success. We were looking up player numbers today. What was it? Relooted has like one player playing it. Relooted is so low, it's down to like 3 people playing it at any given time, tops. X-Voto, I think, is down to like 16 people or something. It's really low. Meanwhile, Arc Raiders is at like 100,000. Marathon's at 34,000 on Steam. Battlefield's like at 34,000 on Steam, right? Like all these other games, come on, move through it, please. Thank you. I hate you. All these other games are like experiencing super booms, right? Yeah, I meant more for entertainment, dude. I'm not talking about like massage parlors and shit. That's the JK Rowling arena. I leave that to her. My specialty is video games. It's always been video games and like a small like tidbit of anime. With all the shit they're saying about anime should go global, I guess I just won't watch anime either. Trust me, my backlog is like over 100, maybe 200 games. Like once we're done with Pokemon, man, we are moving on to something else. Pokemon is just like easy. Also, to be fair, I didn't know I was going to stream until like literally 9 o'clock, like right before, and I was like, Max, you want to just join me for Pokemon? And again, this will not be a long stream, and tomorrow will be Kenna, so I will not be playing this probably until the weekend, if at all. But like, I could play this any day because it's just shit I used to do all the time as a kid. I would sit down, watch Toonami, and play Pokemon while laid out on my sofa. And, you know, I would get something to eat, you know, like we used to have, we still have those old-ass tray tables. They're so old. They're older than me. I like feisty kids like you. That line aged terribly. Dude, the trainers in this game say the most unhinged shit imaginable. That's like a fucking P. Diddy Epstein line or some shit. I kind of want someone to make like an actual Five Nights at Diddy's. I think that would be like a really, really funny parody. Because you know they have that one game on Steam, Epstein? Have you seen that, Max?
Wait, what?
Have you seen the game on Steam, Epstein?
No, and I'm... Dear God. This is worth...
It's like you have to escape from an island or something. I don't know. It's like a mixed.
Speaking of Epstein... You heard of like what happened in Florida? I think it was.
This is a terrible segue.
The guy who looked like Jeffrey Epstein. Somebody was driving and they took a video of this guy who looked like Jeffrey Epstein, and people were like, "What? How is he still alive?
No,
It's just a guy that just looks like him.
don't worry, it's him. It's a conspiracy theory, which means it'll be true in about a year. He'll have to go into hiding all over again. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I actually looked. Hogwarts Legacy is, what was it, like 6,000 people still playing? 7,000? It's absolutely wild that Hogwarts Legacy has, like, an insanely loyal fan base, even till this day. That's crazy. I just wish it had, like, real DLC. It really sucks that it didn't get any DLC. I really enjoyed it. And I'm not even, like, a Pottermore fan. And I'm the first person to tell you that J.K. Rowling cannot write romance at all. Pretty much, like, every romantic pairing in Harry Potter is, like... I can't even think of an anime that has worse pairing. You know, anime is, like, really bad with pairing off characters sometimes. Like, it's just bad, dude.
I would have thought, like, for Zestiria, Saray would have gotten with
No.
the blonde-haired chick.
You fell
And
for it.
instead, it's this weird lesbian ending between her and Rose, and I'm like, what? What? Why?
Because he loves adventure. He has no time for hoes. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Zestiria was such a fucking boring game, I couldn't give a shit. Like, I don't care. You didn't play it? Trust me, it's incredibly boring.
Don't hold this against me.
Okay, well, remember you're on stream, Max. For whatever you're about to fucking say, dude.
Now,
censor it.
There are people that
now
watch
censor it again.
Witch from Mercury.
Oh my god, dude, no. Skip, veto.
I thought it was good, but I didn't. That it wasn't that great. I'm sorry.
I like how they backed out of it afterwards, which makes it even better.
No, they went back from the ending, and I was like, "What's wrong with what's wrong with the lesbian
It doesn't
ending?"
sell. It doesn't sell. It doesn't sell. It doesn't sell toys. I love how companies can be bullied into giving what people want. If toys don't sell, think about that. Your ship is only as good as long as it makes them money. The minute it doesn't make them money, your ship is dead. I mean, you know what? For what it's worth, the Pokemon anime never confirmed any shipping, so they did not open that can of worms. They're like, look, somehow, against all odds, Ash is still 10. Don't be weird about it. And then for like 30 years, Ash just never got with anyone at all because he never aged. Smart. However, they ruined the Pokemon anime by getting rid of Brock, so it kind of doesn't matter anyway. Oh, I won't follow you to Unova, Ash. I have to go home and be a father to my siblings because my father is actually a dumbass.
Well, apparently, what's that weird toad-like Pokemon Brock has?
Toad-like?
It's like a blue
Seismitoad, Palpitoad?
Palpitoad, I think it is, that always attacks him whenever he's flirting with girls.
What the fuck?
Apparently, there's this one chick who actually likes Brock.
Brock was in love with the lady from the Battle Frontier. She actually liked him. In the game, she's like a sadist. But in the anime, she's actually in love with him, kinda. Which I thought was kinda cool. So obviously it wasn't meant to last. Oh, Croagunk. I thought he had a Palpitoad for some reason.
Yeah, Croagunk. Yeah, I think that's the one. Lucy?
Yeah, Lucy. Yeah, she's from the Battle Frontier, but in the game, she's a sadist. In the anime, she's like super shy and lovey-dovey. But I don't know, man. The whole Brock being like a bachelor thing it just doesn't work. You know, I just feel bad that like Brock and Misty left Ash and they grew up. They became older. You know, like, is Ash older or is he still 10? Like, did he just age and like he just still sees himself as a 10-year-old on an adventure? Because that's what really would have hurt me. Like, we get a look at Ash and he's like 20. He's like actually old. That would have broken me on some level. That would have been like some bend the knee and bow before your new lord and kiss the floor type shit. I would not be prepared for that.
Yeah, Nurse Jenny. No, is it Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy?
You know, Nurse Joy exists a lot, but Officer Jenny does not show up a lot, which is unfortunate. Okay. Hello, boys and girls. This is going to be a very interesting playthrough, and by very interesting, I mean, we're just going to have Charizard come in at the end. I'm not reading that, dude. Look, if you want me to read that, $5. You should see what this dude put in my fucking chat. There's no point in even making a bunch of banned terms. Because I just know he'll bypass it. He'll just find a way around it. I'm gonna start extorting this dude to make me say weird shit on stream. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's do a little jig. Like, imagine if I went into someone's chat and just started talking about smashing Pokemon. Isn't that like a famous Markiplier video where he just like clears his throat?
Yeah, Croagunk.
Wasn't it like Lopunny or something? He's like,
Saturn's Toxicroak? What is a Toxicroak?
It's the evolved form of Croagunk.
Oh my god.
I actually would like it. The problem is that it's 4 times weak to Psychic, so goodbye. Thanks for playing. I think we get rid of Slam and we teach Brick Break for Pikachu, to be honest. I'm not really sure, though. I don't know what I want to do. The party's over. Okay. Do we get the lava cookie, folks?
Yes, Cynthia. Cynthia was the one. Yeah, because at one point, Brock was trying to like flirt with one of these two chicks. Cynthia shows up, and then just as Croagunk's about to like shock him, she looks at Croagunk, and Croagunk just stops.
Cynthia?
Yeah.
You know, they speculate Cynthia might be the strongest champion. I kind of hope she is. Cynthia's the coolest looking champion, that's for sure. They were never able to capture that aura ever again. Don't get me started on Cynthia. Yeah, let's not. Anyway. Bro just uses my stream to goon. Like, it's like nostalgia for him because he used to watch me when I was younger. And when he was younger. We were all younger. 2014 or some shit. And now we're all sad and miserable. Tentacool has high special defense. I'm happy I get to watch you. Damn, well, you know, that's nice, actually. I appreciate that. You know, it completely undoes the fact that 5 messages ago you were talking about NSFW loot Pokemon stuff. Okay, never mind. I was about to give him the pin of the stream, and then he said he's happy he gets to watch me be sad and miserable, so that's dumpstered. I was just about to reach over and give him the pin of the stream, and look what he does. Oh, Lord. I wonder what evolution we use. Do we just use Vaporeon? If at all, if any? Nice miss. Good job. Ow. Am I taunting you? How would I taunt you? How does that even make sense? Okay. SSN. Oh boy. You have to leave at least one trainer to get off the ship and get the lava cookie, because you don't get surf until way later. No, I actually mean, like, I use Vaporeon. Like, when I did my original playthrough ages ago, I used Vaporeon with Charmander. Like, I've done enough playthroughs on this shit. I did a stream playthrough of this a while ago. I might have used Game Shark to be able to get to the mystery ticket places, so you'll have to... I forget how that went. It's been a while since I've done them. You're gonna have to go actually consult those old playthroughs. There's no laws against it, I know. Bro, we're talking about a fucking 20-year-old Pokemon game. Nobody gives a shit what I do on this. Pokemon is good for viewership, though. If you're liking the stream, like the stream. Tell your friends, tell your family. Next attack. Can you use the escape rope on the SSN? Let me save. You used to be able to in Gen 1. Okay. Can you? No, fuck. Can you dig off the SSN? Oh yeah, we have to do the Safari Zone. We're not done. We have to do the fucking Safari Zone. I totally forgot all about that. Do you even know how annoying the Safari Zone's gonna be? Maybe we should do that this stream. Maybe I'll swap over to the other playthrough. So that way we're not just only making story prog here. And to be fair, I'm not doing anything else on the other save anyway, so I might as well. Dude, that's gonna be fantastic. I love RNG. Alright, let's do Rival 2. No, is this Rival 3? Sorry. You know what it is? I think you need to have teleport. Right? Because if you leave the SSN normally after getting cut, then the SSN leaves and you can't get back to this screen. If you surf to the left or to the right, you could get a lava cookie. Can you teleport off the SSN? I have no idea. But we need cut from the SSN. That's the problem, is you have to get off the SSN without doing that. Let me look it up, just in the interest of time. Let's see. If you want to keep the SSN, you have to lose or black out. And, oh, or you could trade a Pokemon that knows cut. That is true, actually. Maybe I'll do that. Once it leaves, it's gone for the remainder of the game, although it passes under Cycling Road Bridge to leave the city. Maybe we'll just do that. Because then that way I could surf later. You know, that way we don't have to get HM1, which we only need for like half the game anyway. Yeah, let's do that. I'll just trade over a Pokemon then. Okay. Did I trade over a Pokemon that knew cut already? I probably didn't. I probably wasn't thinking that far ahead, was I? Wait. Nah, I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Yeah, I'll trade over a Pokemon that has cut. I'll just send one over. Because I need to get the sand shrews out of here anyway, and the Bellsprouts, so I need to do like a 5 Pokemon trade. So I'll do that. I'm not going to do that now, though. I'll do that later. And that way we can progress. I love this crazy, like, timeline jumping that we're doing across 2 different Pokemon games. Look, man. That's the magic of this. I actually enjoy this. See, I wish they had the Hoenn games. Could you imagine if we had to do 3 Hoenn playthroughs at the same time? We would be in every timeline all at once. Okay. Okay. Alright. We don't need anything else anyway for this, and we have plenty of money, so money's not the problem. The problem is RNG. That's the fucking problem with this. Okay. Might as well prep it. We need a cutter to get inside the Safari Zone in the first place. Looks like Oddish is up. And that way we don't have to do any of that. And I need to breed this Bulbasaur, so I'll do that later. And we have a Rattata here just for shits and giggles. Okay. Not enough Kanye songs in this stream. Yeah, I'd like to keep my channel. It seems like a lot of people just get their channels deleted and brought back. I mean, I don't want to chance that. Thank you very much. I like my channel right where it is. Right where I could see it. Thank you. Alright, so the real question is, what Pokemon do we need to get out of the Safari Zone? He keeps making Slowpoke jokes, man. That should be a bannable offense. Let's see. Chansey is a 1% encounter rate. Dude, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Pinsir appears in LeafGreen. Dude, fuck anything else. Oh my lord, Chansey is gonna... Is there another way to get Chansey? Like, can someone please tell me the good news? I don't want to have to do a 1% chance. Let's see. Chansey always appears as a level 26 in Area 2, so we could use repels. Oh. Does that really work? Eliminate all encounters with level 25. This is only 2 encounters. We're talking about Chansey as well as helpful. Ah, shit. Damn, you're like 2 levels too low. What else is on the table for this? A restriction that causes a Pokemon's catch factor to be a minimum of 3 after a bait has been thrown causes Chansey's catch rate to be increased from 25 to 38. This means that throwing bait makes Chansey easier to catch and less likely to flee. Wow. Throwing 2 bait and then a sequence switching between a couple balls and then more bait can keep a Pokemon's flee rate low by maximizing the chance that they will continue eating. The flee check is performed at the beginning of the turn, so the bait will only come into effect the turn after it has been thrown. Trainers brave enough to throw a bait can find themselves with a 19% chance to catch Chansey per encounter, as opposed to just a 10% chance? What? When did they discover this? What are we talking about? So let's see. Center area, which I think is where we are. Chansey's to level 23. We also need execute. No, Chansey goes up to level 26, so we have... we could get execute, Rhyhorn. This doesn't really help too much, though. Is there another area? Area 3 West? Yeah, that doesn't really help. Like, the strategy that they said was use a repel, and then Chansey's like level 26, but that doesn't help. I guess it helps some. He says it helps somewhat. It won't get rid of Tauros, which we need anyway. And it won't get rid of Rhyhorn and half the execute encounters and Venomoth, but it will eliminate Paris, but it won't eliminate literally anything else. So this is actually not a help at all. It kind of doesn't help. Yeah, I fucking hate this. I hate the Savari Zone. A 1% chance for Chansey, dude. Alright, well, what area are we going to? Is it east? No, we're going to, north. Area 2 north. I hate this. Hey, you can find Dragonair and Dratini. It's just that most of the encounters you get are going to be Goldeen and Seeking. Isn't that nice? Nidoran. Let's see. Best strategy is one bait, then spam balls. If it stops eating, use one more bait, then repeat. Really? Does that work on everything else? If you have many balls, you can use 2 baits and throw 3 to 4 balls. Skip baiting, throw balls. Bait reduces the fleet chance significantly, but increases the difficulty of capture. No, we'll do it on Chansey. We won't do it here. This is literally just a fucking casino with more steps. Very nice, Venomoth. Nidoran. Rhyhorn. No, dude, okay, you're not gonna troll me today, dude. You know the Safari Zone is RNG. Please stop. There's nothing you could do about it. You just literally have to sit here and take the bad luck. Nidorina? That's rare. In this version, that's actually rare. Yeah, I can't wait to go to the Safari Zone, said nobody ever. It's my favorite part of the game, said literally 0 people. You're right, it's not Blight Town, but holy shit, it's awful. Here's an area about catching Pokemon, but you can't fight them, and they have an incredibly high chance to run for nothing. Okay, we already have this. Also, all the Pokemon you want are incredibly low odds. Like, the best you could get for Chansey is 4%. Dude. Are you fucking for real, man? Thank you. We need one more of these, so that's why I caught it. Reno. Shit. You know, I actually take that back. I feel like you could get through Blighttown faster than you could accomplish anything in the Safari Zone. I take that back. Having played Dark Souls multiple times, I disagree with that, actually. Very nice. You know, it appears to be eggs of some sort. It was discovered to be a life form more like plant seeds. Okay. Oh. What? Using super rod in water? What? What the fuck are they talking about? See, 0.6. There's an oversight with Kachi's chance rate. Oh. It's an oversight. I love it. Yes. And then my favorite part is that if they're set to flee on the first turn, there's actually objectively nothing you can do about it either. You're just stuck here. They're just gonna leave. Yeah, well, aren't you guys loving it? This is what you want. I'm giving you more of what you guys want. Are you not entertained? I already caught 2 Rhyhorns, right? Nah, I don't care anymore. People wanted more OG Pokemon. We never were? Alright, well, you know where the exit is. Damn. And then we'll do all this, and it's going to run on turn 1, by the way. Literally, it's faster and more fun to beat XD than to do this. It's actually just faster and better to play Pokemon XD than it is to do this. You get more done per minute in XD than you do doing this. Listen, if you want to clip, get your clip finger ready, because the second I find Tauros or Chansey and it runs, clip it, because that's going to be the end of the stream. I'm leaving at that point. If I run into them and I don't catch them and they flee, I'm leaving, bro. I'm out of here. What is it, a 1% for Chansey? So we have a 5% chance to encounter something good. 5%. 4% for Chansey, 1% for Tauros. At any random encounter. Execute is 20%. Specifically, this is the, well, 10%. It's two possible levels. So you can work it with Tauros because it's level 28. If you bring a Pokemon that's level 28, the only thing you can encounter are Nidorina, Nidoran, Nidorino, Venomoth, and Tauros. Those are the only things you can encounter. Unfortunately, Chansey is not high enough at level 26 that you can meaningfully block like anything besides Paris. It sucks. By the way, Nidorina is a 5%, so every time we see Nidorina, we could have also rolled Chansey and Tauros. It's the same percentage. Rhyhorn's a 20. Shit, we have a 30% chance of seeing Nidoran female, or Nidoran male, or Nidorino. Paris is 15. Gonna have a stroke. I mean, listen, if you want to catch a shiny Magikarp, I mean, this is probably the place. I mean, I guess not, because it could flee. Yeah, I guess not, actually. But we have to do this. We have to do... Tauros is going to be the hardest Pokemon to catch in this entire playthrough. Purely because it has a 1% catch rate. It is the hardest Pokemon to find and catch because of the 1% catch rate. Every other Pokemon can either be acquired from the other version easier, or is just more common. Tauros and Chansey are the hardest. Isn't there a red Delago and gold and silver? Yes, but you cannot trade that into this game. Either the Heart Gold Soul Silver or the original Gold Silver Crystal one. You cannot trade that. There are no given shinies until the Gen 2 remakes. Nothing was guaranteed to be shiny until those games. There are very few guaranteed shinies in Pokemon. Wow, one step, damn. Which kind of is the point. If they just gave you free shinies 100% of the time, it would be like, what the fuck? The only reason why they give you free shinies in the Legends games is because they're basically shiny hunting games. So, like, they want people to know what a shiny is. Because a lot of people that play Pokemon cannot play Spot the Shiny without, like, constant effects, because they just don't know what the Pokemon look like. I don't know what every shiny Pokemon looks like off the top of my head. And I play Pokemon for years, and sometimes I get thrown off. Because they're not always very apparent. A lot of shinies are just really bad recolors. Like, sometimes they're damn near the same color. So I understand why people don't recognize it. Like, imagine being a more casual playthrough. Given how deadpan I'm playing it, what do you want me to do? I'm confused. What should I do or say, Viv? Smile more? Like this? You want me to smile? Oh, you want to know how I got these scars, Batman? You want to know how I got these scars? Fall for the rage bait? Ah, whatever. It's more entertaining than whatever the fuck I'm doing right now, so I'll happily fall for rage bait. Because Lord knows nothing's gonna happen here. We're probably gonna find one encounter, we're gonna throw the bait, and it will run on the same turn that I throw the bait, and that'll be your 1% encounter. Thinking back, this is probably where I got really good at hitting downright A to get the fuck out. Because you just encounter— oh my god! Alright, we're gonna exploit the fuck out of this, allegedly, supposedly. See that Chansey? It's gone. It's gone. Let's, this chart tells you what to do. Start with 2 bait and throwing balls. Just keep Chansey bait enough. 45% of them flee on the first turn. Are you serious? Well, we start with 2 bait. No matter what. And if it runs, and there's nothing we can do about it. Chansey's eating. Alright, we throw another bait. Alright, now we throw 3 Pokeballs. Well, that's amazing. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I could almost cry. And we catch it on the first Pokeball. And you want to know what I'm going to do right now? Retire. You know why I'm going to retire? Because I'm going to save my fucking game. Hey, guess what? It gets worse. Not baited Chansey. Okay, watching Dratini, Seeking. I don't give a fuck about Seeking. Okay. We need Tauros now. Where's Tauros? Remember, oh, we need Kangaskhan. Also a 4%. There's no nice way to get Kangaskhan, is there? So we're gonna have to go to Area 2 East or Area 1 East. Yeah, because Tauros is a 1%. Tauros is a 4% in Area 3. Okay, so we're gonna have to hit up the 4% areas one at a time. I don't know, man. We'll pick one, I guess. Because the only thing I want anyway is Tauros or Kangaskhan. So what we'll do is we'll go east. Excellent. Did we catch 2 Rhyhorns? I actually don't remember. Okay. What's Area 1 East again? Wait, Area 1 East doesn't... Oh no, it has Kangaskhan. Okay.
You know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut.
What's in this area? Kangaskhan is level 25, so if we were to spray ourselves, we would only get Doduo, Nidorino. It actually kind of works here. We get Scyther, Pinsir, Kangaskhan, and Execute. It doesn't really help that much. You're not high enough level, and I don't really feel like using anything on him. I should have leveled him up a little more. We need like a level 25. It's fine. I'm not using rare candies on a fucking Oddish. That's ridiculous. See, like, to me, I like the Johto Safari Zone better because you could, like, customize each area to have different Pokemon show up. I just think the one part about it that I don't really like is that you have to make items stay in it for a set amount of time, and I don't really enjoy that, personally. I think that's kind of a stupid idea. But I like the Johto Safari Zone. I like what they did with the Great Martian BDSP. That's one of the few positive changes about BDSP that I enjoy. You actually catch Pokemon. You don't just play this weird mini-game that's completely at odds with the rest of the game. Like, what would we even cut out? Just Paris? Paris and Nidoran male, which, I mean, to be fair, are some of the more meaty encounters. Oh my god, Parasect.
That poor Pokemon.
I love how in what's it called, it's like, you know, my mushrooms are feeling itchy.
Sentient mushrooms taking over your brain.
survival horror Pokemon game. It's just called Last of Us.
Yeah, all this weird ass lore coming out about these Pokemon lately, it's just...
Lately? This has been known for 30 years.
Typhlosion's weird.
Okay, hold on a second, buddy.
Story. I'm not gonna go into it.
Typhlosion's fucking being in the Epstein files is crazy, dude.
Oh god, this is worse than the Rugrats theories.
You have to escape. This dude made me throw a Pokeball. You have to escape Mewtwo's rampage in the lab. That's just called Dragon Ball The Breakers or whatever it was. Where you have to like run away from a Frieza or something. Cell.
Oh my god, yeah, then you'd have to run away from like Kid
You have to
Buu.
play as like Oolong or some shit.
Oh my god.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Imagine, yeah, they have different monsters from the Dragon Ball universe you have to run from. You have to run from Kid Buu. Actually, no one's outrunning Kid Buu, that's the thing.
Yeah, apparently the strategy is bait, bait, ball. You alternate between 3 balls and bait. Apparently that's actually the strategy. I don't know when they discovered this strategy, but I remember looking this up years ago. I don't think anyone had this. That's so weird.
Like some balls.
Okay, anyway. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'll use 1 rare candy. Do I evolve it? Yes, why not? Might as well if I use the rare candy, right? Okay. And now we will use a super repel. This apparently doubles our encounter rate for Kangaskhan. So after reading that, I'm like, okay, sure. Because I think we take out Paris and like Nidoran, which are almost some of the... They're like 40%. So now we've kind of doubled it. So see, now we're only going to find Nidorans, which is fine. The good news is you run for free in the Safari Zone, basically. It's free to run. You don't have to worry about being stuck or whatever. Oop. So we cut out Nidoran female, Nidoran male... Unfortunately, we can't cut out Doduo. So we could, yeah, so we cut out both the low-level Nidorans and Paris, as well as half of the Execute encounters. We actually don't want to see Scyther, by the way. We already have Scyther. Finding another Scyther would do nothing for us, so we don't want to see Scyther. Oh boy. Now you see why I used to do this shit while watching Toonami. Just laying around watching Naruto or something. Bobobo was probably on. Zatch Bell. Duel Masters. Rave Master. Oh man, good days. Occasionally hopping over to SpongeBob if it was on, you know, just for shits and giggles. Nose hair whip. You know what sucks? The second season of Bobo is nowhere near as good as the first season. Like, the first season actually had, like, fights. The second season, from what I remember, has, like, no fights. It's just boring.
A lot of these things.
Oh, they updated Rayman 30th anniversary. Hold up.
Second.
What did they do to it?
Work.
It gets its first update mid-April. Improved rewinds and saves. Let's see. Let's see. A patch is coming sometime in April. Input lag, rewind, and save data are among the focuses. There was no ability to deactivate the rewind feature. Oh, that's it. Improved. The legacy save games are no longer affected by selecting reset game from the escape menu. You can now create and access legacy profiles. Each profile has separate progression. You can now disable the rewind feature. Rewind feature is now more fluid. Input lag has been reduced when playing the Jaguar version of the game on PlayStation. Gameplay choppiness. Crash from pressing 2 buttons simultaneously. Hide UI. Okay. Yeah, they're not bringing back the soundtrack. Oh, never mind. Many fans want the original soundtrack to be included, and Ubisoft responded that the proper team will have a look at this. So it probably will not be, it probably won't be this patch. Who knows when it'll be. Apparently there may be more in Rayman's future, says Ubisoft CEO. Isn't that nice? They only had to be pushed with their backs to the fucking wall, and look what we get now, Max. They only had to go near bankrupt, and now suddenly they remember Rayman exists. I would be pissed if I was Rayman right now. I would be so fucking mad. This is so Rayman coded. That should be Rayman 4. It should be in a generation that's forgotten Rayman. He's back. And he should bring back all the characters and like make them super fucking like big tittied. It's that they should just completely milk that shit. It should be the Chud game. Just go all the way. Balls to the wall, dude. You have nothing to lose at this point. Everything that you weren't doing for your video games, you should do now. Just see what happens. Because if you're gonna go bankrupt, you're gonna go oh shit. If you're gonna go bankrupt, you're gonna go bankrupt anyway. You might as well just fucking do it. Whatever, man. Alright, Kangaskhan is eating. What is it? 2 baits, followed by alternating between 3 balls and a bait. What does it say on the lookup table again? Not baited. Kangaskhan. Non-baited Chansey. Flea rate 45%, bro. That is so fucking awful. Why would they do this? Okay, wait, back to what I was doing. What did the Ubisoft CEO actually say? Rayman 30th anniversary is the first step in the platformer's comeback. Think about that, Max. Now that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, after you killed the
after you killed him 20 years ago, but fuck it, whatever. Is it still Guillemot? Is it still that dude? Yes, it is. Dude, how have they not fired this guy? Seriously. He should not be working there anymore. Like, actually, like
the Raving Rabbids more than Rayman.
Yes, honestly, dude. That was one of the most disastrous things I think I've ever seen in my fucking life, by the way. Fucking Raving Rabbids instead of poor Rayman, dude. What the hell did Rayman do to deserve this fucking treatment? Like, actually. That sucks, dude. That really breaks my goddamn heart. Rayman is a good sport. And look how they treated him. They treated him like trash. They tossed him the fuck away. Unreal. Wow! Well, Kangaskhan's done. All that's left is Tauros. Very nice. Box 1. Very nice. I did. I caught so much, I'm going to save my game immediately. Alright, what was I going to do again? I need to buy more super repels really quickly. Poor Rayman. Yo, shout out to Professor Rex with this fucking amazing guide, by the way. You are the GOAT. You'll never ever see this video, but you have saved my bacon today. How many revives do I have? There you go. How many full heals? Should I just buy max repels? Like, who the fuck cares at this point? Look how much money I have. I'm over here Rick Rossing it. If I don't make it back, then really who the hell cares? Can't even sing the rest of that song. He says some spicy language. Is that Magnificent? What? Swimming in women, champagne sipping? Something. Alright, we have to go to the west area. Swimming in women, champagne sipping. I think John Legend's in that song. What nugget? Let's see. He's told Variety that Rayman is a landmark franchise for Ubi. Sorry, I just had a stroke. What was I saying? Oh my god, he says it's a landmark franchise. It has a special place in my heart, which is why we made sure to abandon him for 20 fucking years. He has such a special... It's like Miyamoto saying that Star Fox is like a very close franchise to his heart, and then proceeding to release like one Star Fox game every 20 years. Like, what? I don't think you guys understand what that word means when you say a franchise is really near and dear to you and then you never release a game in it. If I had a franchise that was near and dear to me, we'd be finishing up one project, immediately getting started on the next. What? Let's see. The Anniversary Edition is the first step in the brand's comeback. It's inspiring to see players continue to embrace Rayman's unique charm and enduring appeal. I mean, who knows? This could all just be bullshit. Like, until they actually announce something, this is all just fucking lip service to maybe make people feel better. Like, he's got to at least give me something. Like, Rayman 4 needs to be a thing. I think Rayman 4 should be him beating up the Rabbids. It should be like millennial, you know, Gen X Rayman comes back home after, like, wakes up from a coma, busts out like Wolverine, and he sees that the Rabbids have just taken over the entire, like, Glade of Dreams. And so the entire game is you just beating up the TikTok, brain-addled Rabbids, exactly like what Rayman 4 should have been. And the whole time we do like weird mini games and like actual combat sequences, and we basically you turn it into a parody game. Just have Rayman start like every world. There should be like a ton of worlds, and every world should parody like a different game, like Conker's Bad Fur Day, but with video games instead of movies. I'm pitching it. That's the exact kind of game I would make. I'd make a platformer, 100%. If I could make a game, that would be the type of game I'd want to make, 100%. Like a E10 or T-rated platformer, and where it's going to be like straight out the 2000s. We're going to have characters dressed seductively, like in the 2000s. We're going to have light gunplay, sword play. We're going to do platforming, right? You know, like I think a platformer in like a futuristic setting would be really cool. We have different areas. We'll have like a zoo area, a museum area. We'll have a pool area, you know, like a gym, a sports center area, right? We'll have, you know, some cityscapes, maybe some hood cityscapes, a financial district, suburbia. It'll just be like balls to the wall. It won't even need to make sense like Crash Bandicoot, you know? That's what we'll do. Like Shantae? I don't know shit about Shantae, dude. I guess, if that's what she does. I don't know what she does. What level is Tauros in Area 3? It's 25, so we are kind of cutting out a few Pokemon at least, not a ton. I sure hope we don't find Kangaskhan. It's a 1%. That would be really brutal. Oh! I look away and it shows up. The fuck? Do we do the same strategy? I guess we do. Bait. Okay, it's eating. Throw more bait. I don't know why this works. I just follow the numbers, okay? So we're at 30 Pokeballs. We throw ball number 1. Ball number 2. Tauros is eating. Ball number 3. I wonder how people figured this out anyway. Bait? It's the Pokeblock cube. Oh my god, whatever, dude. Oh, back to what I was doing. Shantae is a pretty on-the-nose erotic franchise. I don't know if I want to play that. What the fuck? First thing he does is describe how it's just gooner material. That's a fantastic way to get me to not play the game.
Listen, is it Vif who's doing this?
No, it's Narg.
Narg is your Brock, bro.
What do you... No, he's not. It's a kid's game? Oh my god! You know how pissed I am? We, instead of getting a Kangaskhan, we get a Kangaskhan on a 1%, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, are you for real? Like, do you see this shit? This is my RNG. We already caught Kangaskhan. We are 4 times more likely to get a Tauros than a Kangaskhan in this area, and we get a fucking Kangaskhan. Like, come on, man. Oh my god. I am getting trolled in this fucking game, dude.
Straight bussin' Tim's.
I hate you. You know how annoying this is? And then it busts out at 3 Pokeballs in a row. Ridiculous. How many times do we throw? What does it say? 1 and then now 2 balls. One rock, amazing. Okay, we throw bait. Now I throw 3 balls. Ball number 2. Ball number 3. Alright, nice. We catch the 1% Kangaskhan. Would you believe this? You know what? I will give a nickname to this Kangaskhan. You know what I'll call her? Gamble. Because we get the 1% on her. It's ridiculous. Alright, back to Tauros hunting. Of course, Tauros flees. Thanks. Thanks a bunch, Tauros. I just don't think I would like Shantae. Just looks like one of those weird games. It's just not for me, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to any of this Rayman bullshit. They'll just cancel the projects when they're ready. So I'm gonna wait until it's actually in my hands, and then I can, like the 30th anniversary thing was a nice start. I will say it's at least a start. I do think they should bring back the appropriate soundtrack. Probably shouldn't take a long time to do that, by the way. You probably want to get on that by the end of next month. And then after that, I don't know, man. Rayman 2 anniversary, like, you're gonna eventually have to make a new game, guys. Like, you're not gonna be able to just fucking not forever. You're gonna have to make a new game someday. No time like the present. Which is what I said 20 years ago, when they had Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah, you probably also want to drop that one as well. Like, if you thought the wait between, like, Duke Nukem 3D and Duke Nukem Forever was long, bro, imagine the wait from Beyond Good and Evil to Beyond Good and Evil 2. We're talking something like a 24-year gap. Like, that's like a quarter of your life gone, waiting for this fucking sequel. At that point, just don't even tease it anymore, man. Entire franchises have lived and died in the time it took for them to release this game. Guitar Hero literally didn't exist, wouldn't exist for 4 years, finally comes into existence, and then dissipates into the ether. Yeah, the opener is always the same until you get down to 6 balls. Okay, so we bait and pray. Bait and pray 1000. Taros is eating. We feed Taros again. Taros is eating again. Throw a ball. Bait and pray 1000. Okay, very good. Taros is still eating. Bait and pray 1000. Okay, broke out again. Taros is still eating. Ball number 3. 1, 2. No. All right, we throw bait. Here, keep eating. I have plenty. All right, Taros is still eating. Ball 1. Taros is still eating. Ball 2. Okay, we throw bait. Then we throw 3. I fucking fleas, dude. I'm so fucking salty, man. That's so stupid. I fucking hate this. Damn, that is so fucking annoying, dude. Of course, Taros is gonna take me an hour to do, man. And I never have to come back in here again. Oh my god. It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't take so long to fucking find a Taros, like seriously. Imagine if the only way to catch Munchlax... Actually, what level is Taros? Yeah, that's 25. There's nothing else you could do about it, man. Imagine if the only way to catch Munchlax was using honey trees. You know how annoying that would be? Thank you. Oh my god! Now flee. Just letting everyone know, if I don't get it by 11:30, I'm out of here. That's all the time I could spare tonight. Kind of tired anyway, so. I'd take out some meat as well so I could cook. Oh my god, wow, what the fuck? Alright, bait 1. Alright, Taros is eating. Bait 2. Taros is eating. Ball 1. Double baited and it flees instantly, man. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, this is the shit I talk about, man. It's just stupid. You do everything right, and then they send you back for another 10 minutes of fucking random encounters to get another chance just so it could leave on 1 Pokeball. I love it. Fantastic. This is that peak Pokemon gameplay people always ask me to do. We could be shiny hunting in ZA, we could be playing Sword, or sorry, Shield, or Scarlet, or, you know, something else. Nah, we'll just spin in place in the Safari Zone and pray that the fucking bull doesn't decide to run out for any reason under the sun. This is why people YOLO the rock. Because at least when you YOLO the rock, like, you know you're gambling. You're putting everything on the line. Nuts on the table, wallet, card keys, everything. You're offering it all up for victory. I mean, yeah, you're right. I probably wouldn't find your Sword and Shield commentary tasteful, but at least I'd be accomplishing something, you know what I mean? Like, what am I accomplishing here? Nothing. We're just wasting time spinning in a fucking circle, like an asshole. Like, why do they even have Nidoran female at 30? It doesn't even make sense. Why is this even in the pool? It's stupid. Why would you, like, why would the rare Pokemon not be on the higher end of the pool? It's purely because I think they know that they were going to do this, and it's bullshit. So we have an entire, like, web of Pokemon. Half of them are just not even worth encountering, but we have to encounter them because that's just how the table is. I know I certainly don't really give a shit about it. This is why they got rid of fucking Safari Zones, by the way. Like, this is exactly why. It doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't prove anything. You just sit here and wait for RNG to maybe smile on you, and then we only have a 16.35% chance with 30 balls, or for balls only at least. That's why they start saying just YOLO rocks after a certain point. Because if it's gonna run, it's gonna run. You might as well just fucking risk the rock. Get the double catch rate. And that's why people use the rock, because it's like, well, you might as well. Like, you have nothing to lose, basically. Like, if you assume it's always gonna run on turn 1, turn 2, you might as well go for the rock, and then just throw the Pokeball and pray that it stays in the goddamn ball. I knew that the Safari Zone was going to be the end game. I knew it, 100%. Everything after this is just trade evolutions and leveling up. That's why I don't think I ever got Tauros this way. I think I just played XD and then just bred it out of XD. Because between Coliseum and XD, you get Miltank and Tauros. Like, look at this, fucking 4 Doduos in a row. For what reason, other than to annoy the shit out of me? I probably should catch a Nidoran female and a Nidorino, just so that way I can, evolve. Dude, I'm gonna quit this fucking game, okay? Like, are you for real? I get another 1% Kangaskhan. No, I'm just throwing the ball. I should have YOLO'd the rock, actually. Just for shits and giggles, so I could say I did it. 1%! Caught immediately! Can we please catch the fucking Tauros so I can get out of here, please? Like, actually, this is stupid. Now I'm getting annoyed. I YOLO a ball and catch it. What are the odds of catching fucking Kangaskhan up front? I think it's like 16%. Nailed it. Odds of catching Taros? Maybe like 20. Fucking failed every time. Amazing. Truly revolutionary they were with the Safari Zone. And I'm gonna, if they release the Hoenn games, I'm gonna have to do the Safari Zone there too. Fortunately, there's an entire part of the Emerald Safari Zone which is only Johto Pokemon, or majority Johto Pokemon, so it's not like it's hard to find them. It's just annoying. It's like, yeah, here's Execute 10 times in a row, because it's a 20% chance. Oh, well, I guess it's 10, but whatever. I don't know how the fucking repel affects it. Oh, but Tauros is 4%. But don't worry, you'll see Kangaskhan more than Tauros, which is a 1%. You're 4 times more likely to encounter a fucking Tauros, and I get Kangaskhan twice in this area. Yeah, I'm bitching about it. It's stupid. Rocket. Angry enough to leave? Of course not. Stay where the fuck you are. I hate this place. Oh, I love the RNG of Pokemon. It's really fun. It's fun when I get fucked in my ass. This is stupid. Baby, yeah, is this fun? Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Honestly, the sirens are at least nice. They break up the monotony of the evolution theme playing all the time. Oh yeah, right down the avenue, baby. Come on, a little closer. I think they turned. Should have kept count of how many encounters I've had. How many Tauroses have we seen? 4? Oh my god, number 5. Alright, bait 1. He's gonna flee. Remember, the first turn is completely up to the Tauros. First turn, there's nothing you could do. If he decides to flee, that's it. You lose. You just don't get it. That's how it works. First turn is completely RNG. There's nothing you could do about it. The bait does not come into effect until the turn afterwards. That's literally just how the game is coded. There's nothing you could do about it at all. So how's everyone's day? Right? I was told that people like to see this and people like to chat, so let's chat. How's everyone's day? Max, how's your day?
All right.
Please go into as much gory detail as you can, because without any personal identifying shit, because trust me, I'm gonna slip into a coma in a minute here.
What is this?
Well, don't keep me waiting.
What? There's really nothing for me to say, bro.
I don't know, just say words, Max. Boat. Pineapple.
Words.
Banana. Good game. Pokemon. Bad game. Shit. Kisoge. Awful. Terrible. Garbage. Miserable. Painful. Like passing a kidney stone. Dog shit. Horse shit. Bullshit. Cow shit. Fish shit. Cat shit. Miserable. Misery. Death. Pain. Heaven. Open. Let me in.
Blah.
Actual blah content. And then someone will come along in the comments section. Well, it wasn't so bad. I caught my Tauros on the first one. Wow, good for you. You remember to zip up your zipper when you stepped out the bathroom? Dipshit? We're very proud of you. Give him a pat on the back and a fucking lollipop. I don't even know what Viff says half the time. Viff just says random words. This is my attempt at slam poetry? No, I'm gonna make one of those, like, ransom notes where they cut out letters from all the different magazines and shit. That's my attempt. It's also gonna be my, my manifesto. Because I can't catch a fucking Tauros in this game. And I'm gonna have to spend literally like an hour trying to do it for no other reason than this fucking mechanic sucks. This and honey trees are the worst mechanics in Pokemon. Wow, this is the longest I've gone with no encounter. That's crazy. Oh, you were asking how the day was? Sorry, I had no idea what the word suck was in response to. Well, your day might suck, but at least it doesn't blow. By the way, the next time we see a Tauros, it's running right away, just so you know. So no one get your fucking hopes up, because it could just run on turn 1, and there's nothing I could do about it. There's no counterplay to that. That is how the game is coded. The first turn, whatever you choose, if it's not run, which ends the fight, it's already chosen what it wants to do. It's only the second turn when ball or rock comes into play. So we could do all this, have one Tauros show up for the next 20 minutes, and it runs on turn 1, and there's nothing I could do about it. I'm not reading that, what Narc put. That's not poetic, that's just gooning. Nurgle cursed me? Damn, that sucks. Hopefully you feel better. Like, I'm not even hungry. That's the crazy part. I'm not even hungry, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed that Nidorino is a fucking 10% and we keep getting it. Like, damn, like, literally, goddamn, dude. Would you believe that Nidorino is only a 10% chance of showing up? Yet it's the one thing we consistently get is Nidorino over and fucking over again. At least Execute is a 20%. And because Tauros isn't, like, at least level 26, we can't even spray to really get rid of anything. This would be so tolerable if we could spray to get rid of it. And we're gonna find a shiny, and then I'm definitely not catching it, and that's actually gonna trigger the fuck out of me. That's why I want to get the hell out of the Safari Zone, because if we find a shiny and I don't catch it, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna be liquid salt. I'm gonna be actually liquefied if we find a shiny, and that's why I do not want it to happen. 1 in 8,000 needs to not occur right now. I literally want to ban shinies from this playthrough. No Gen 3 shinies. I am totally cool with it, please. Thank you. What do you even do if a shiny shows up in the Safari Zone? You just throw balls and pray? Absolutely terrifying possibilities await in the Safari Zone because you can't actually play the video game as they developed it. You think God would turn me into a pillar of salt when the last day comes? You know, that'd be like an appropriate punishment. I guess I'll finally get to eternally die and lose. What more could I ask for? Remember, it's only a 4% chance. That's 1 in 25. Now, obviously, there's no guarantees in statistics, but there's no way that we're doing way more than 25 encounters, man. Oh, my lord. All right, here we go. Bait 1. And he's out of there. I told you. He's just gonna fucking flee. It's free every time. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right, anyway, back to this. I mean, like, seriously, like, I really have to know, man. Like, is my RNG just really bad with the double bait strategy? Or do people just not do this so there's just not enough people to know? This is what I mean. I just think a lot of people bypass this back in the day. You just play XD. Or let's be fair, most people never even complete half the decks anyway. So this is like some extra crazy bullshit I'm doing just to torture myself. Because I hate myself. That's like the longest we've gone without an encounter, I think. I think we beat our record. Like, it's not even about living decks. This is not even a Pokemon we could evolve. We have to catch a Tauros. There's no other way around it. There's no... It's not like Tyrogue where we could get a Hitmonchan without playing through the other game. It's not, you know, we have to do this. We literally have to do this. It's impossible to not do this. I think I've spent more time trying to catch this Tauros than literally every other Pokemon I've tried to catch in this playthrough so far. In the time it took for us to catch this Tauros, we caught 3 Kangaskhans, including 2 at a 1% catch rate. And a 1% appearance rate. We've caught 2 Kangaskhans at 1%. 1 in 100. And we can't catch like 6 Tauroses. Oh, an entire herd of fucking bulls just ran past my character, and we cannot catch a single one. You can't make this shit up. There's definitely a better way to do the Safari Zone, man. Definitely. Even if you want to have a different battle system, there's definitely a better way. Like, I don't know. This is why I just think throwing Pokeballs is better, honestly. Venomoth is only 5%, by the way. You know how many Venomoths we've seen compared to Tauroses? Oh my lord, alright. Bait 1. He's gonna flee again. I told you. This is ridiculous. That's like 7 Tauroses. Oh my god, back-to-back Tauros is insane. Can we get back-to-back Flea? You fucking know it. We rolled the 4% twice in a row, by the way, and lost on whatever the percentage of it fleeing twice in a row. So back to Doduo, back to Execute, back to Nidorino, which is a 10%, back to Venomoth, which is only 1 extra percent more than Tauros, and maybe we'll get a Kangaskhan in here just for good luck. Just for shits and giggles, why not? Yeah, this is great game design. I'm really happy they put this in. And yes, I said the same thing in 2003. Wow, this is really fun, really just exciting stuff. Maybe I just throw Pokeballs. Maybe I say fuck this stupid strategy and just throw Pokeballs. Somehow we luck out with everything else besides Tauros. I mean, unfortunately it was going to be this way with at least one of them, because they all have the same 4% appearance rate. If it was at least 10%, I probably wouldn't complain. I'd be like, okay, that's kind of fair. You know, 10%'s low, but it's not like unreasonably low. Like, dude, you know how many other places we could catch Venomoth and Venonat? Like, why the fuck do they have to be in the pool? Like, why are they even on the table? Why are the Nidorans here? Just it's all just filler. Oh my god!
What?
We get the 1% Kangaskhan again. Get the fuck out of here, dude. No, I'm throwing a rock, dude. I want to cause pain on this Pokemon. Die. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That is so stupid. A 1% Kangaskhan 3 times. We rolled the 1 in 100 3 times this stream. This hunt alone. Yeah, I'm complaining about this bullshit. It's just on another fucking planet. Just on another level of stupid. You would think Nidorino was like a 20%. You eat green Doritos? That sounds fucking disgusting. Oh! I want to cause pain to every Kangaskhan that crosses my path. Have a rock, bitch. I'm literally aiming for their head. I don't give a shit. I'm joining Team Rocket. I'm gonna be that Pokemon trainer with the whip. I don't care anymore. 5% on Nidoran female, by the way. 5%. Same as Venomoth, one more than Tauros. You know how many Nidoran females we've seen compared to Tauros? It's crazy. I love Pokemon. I mean, I could say I love the series, and then they just do stupid shit. Imagine if we had to do honey trees, and every 12 hours we have to boot up a stream to see if any of the 18 honey trees have a Munchlax, of which only half the trees can spawn Munchlaxes anyway, and it's still like a very low percentage. Yeah, nobody did honey trees. I'm the asshole that does headbutting trees in Gen 2. You know, I did the calculator thing. Someone has a nice calculator up for the Heracross spawn, which I really appreciate. I'm the asshole that does headbutting trees. I'm the asshole that does everything else, but I could not be asked to do honey trees, period. There's no world in which I do honey trees, ever. Ever. Thankfully, you don't have to. You can import a Snorlax and just breed it. And nowadays, you could just catch a Munchlax. There's no fucking world in which I use that fucking honey tree mechanic. That is the single worst mechanic they've ever put in a Pokemon game. And they actually expected you to use it to find Munchlax? Hell no. The least they could do is maybe give one tree a dead giveaway somewhere in the world so you know a Munchlax is likely to spawn there. And the best part about honey trees is that you could slather the tree and 12 hours later nothing shows up and your honey is wasted. And by the way, you can't just reset when you check the tree. Whether or not something will appear and what will appear is determined when you slather the tree. They just make you wait the 12 hours for no fucking reason other than to waste your time. That's genuinely how honey trees works. You could go look it up yourself. It's the dumbest mechanic I've ever seen in a video game. It's awful in every fucking way. This is like EA Battlefront 2 levels of bad mechanics and game design. So you literally slather a tree and 12 hours later nothing shows up and you can't reset it. There's no way to unset it. So you just have to wait 12 hours and try again. And yes, you could fast forward, I think, but I don't know if they have protections against that. I don't know how that shit works. I'm gonna be honest. I never did it. Like, as soon as I found out that Munchlax was required from that, I was like, I'm done. Fuck that. It's the dumbest mechanic possible. No one did it. I literally know no one in my stream chat did it. Entire swaths of people where the only game they play is Pokemon for 30 years didn't do it. So yeah, no one fucking does it. It's dumb. Just like I don't believe any of you fucks here did this either. I'm the only asshole that'll sit around the fucking Safari Zone and do this. Me and like the other hardcore streamers, and I'm not a hardcore Pokemon fan because Gen 3 sucks. I'm so over it at this point. It's ridiculous. All right, do I just throw balls, like genuinely? Like, do I just throw Pokeballs, or do I keep going for this stupid strategy? Because at this point, I'm getting so tilted, I just kind of don't care anymore. 45% flea rate, by the way. It's just disgusting. Like, why would someone do this? Non-baited? I mean, I guess we just do it. It worked. We just fucking stick to the plan. I don't even care anymore, man. Wow, he actually stayed? I can't believe it. Alright, bait again. Alright, he ate twice. I can't fucking believe it. Ball 1. Alright, broke out. Still eating. Ball 2. Okay, very nice. Still eating. Ball 3. Okay, broke out instantly. Still eating. Throw more bait. And he's out of there. What? Oh my god! Why double bait? I don't understand how this works. I'll have to look up the video after this. I have no idea how this works, actually. Oof. That was it. That was the fucking catch. 3 rocks and a breakout. Excellent. Excellent. Dude. It's so weird to have like an actual minute of gameplay, and now we have to go back to pressing left, right, 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 left, right. Holy shit! Down right A. And then we rinse repeat. Great. People really love this, by the way. The good news is because I don't take a step, the repel is infinite. As long it only depletes on steps, not turning. My blood pressure. Should have just thrown the fucking balls the whole time. Wow, double eat. I can't believe it. Dude, are they some kind of fucking asshole troop at Game Freak, man? Like, come on, dude. Bro has worse catch rates than a legendary. Think about that for a minute. Oh my god. Dude, that took like an hour. And he ate a bunch, too. Thank you. Good lord. Like, I'm not even happy. I don't feel accomplished doing this. It's stupid. Who the fuck would feel accomplished after this bullshit? Okay. Okay. Fuck me. Damn, I hate video games. How fucking stupid was that? Oops, not one island. I forget it brings up a second menu with no extra prompt. Well, I mean, like, on the bright side, we never have to do that again, for what it's worth. Not like we're gonna complete multiple game dexes, like, what's the point? Like, if they release the Hoenn games, obviously, like, I'm not recatching all the Johto and Kanto Pokemon. I'm only gonna catch what I need and trade everything else over. I'm not gonna sit here like a dumbass for hours trying to catch the same 3 Pokemon over and over. It would be nice if they released all 3 of them, because then we could just do one run with all the starters and get pretty much everything. 3 sets of Reggies, 3 sets of the Weather Trio. Actually, no, that's not true. We get 3 Rayquazas, 2 Groudons, 2 Kyogres, 2 Latioses, 2 Latiases, assuming they put the ticket in, which would be nice. 3 sets of Reggies. That's kind of it, right? Jirachi, maybe, if we're lucky, which is probably a no. And look, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ruby and Sapphire are kind of ass. There's no post-game in either of those. That's just not how they work. And there's just like no post-game in any of it. Okay, we have to surf. I forgot. I've never been here. Well, think about all the money I'm not going to get from him now. Bro is a level 47 Pidgey. Think about that. You have failed as a trainer, my dude. You're just torturing this poor Pidgey at this point. Just put it out of its misery. Did I switch to FireRed? Yes. How else would I have gotten to the Safari Zone? I'm not up to the Safari Zone in LeafGreen. What do you... Brother, you are watching the stream, right? Raspberry. Sweet. Oh, he's a spinner. I'm like, G-Man. So you get trapped by Vortigons because you're overly cocky? And then you whisper in some black dude's ear, prepare for unforeseen consequences? And then you cryptically leave us with a message and then nothing happens for 20 years? Yeah, I felt that. I should play the episodes this year, honestly. And I know I play them on console and people bitch about that, but genuinely that's just how I experienced it. I love playing Half-Life on console. Takes me back to a nice, happy time in my life. How you literally knew to walk up to me. Oh, they tease you. He has a Hoot Hoot, but you can't get a Hoot Hoot in this game. So yeah, they tease you with some Pokemon that aren't even available in this game. Because I guess they were supposed to be an altering cave, maybe. Think about that. So between all these guys, they have the starting birds, right? Well, that guy doesn't have a Pidgeot, which is kind of silly. But outside of that, there's Noctowl and Hoot Hoot. You can't even get a Noctowl and Hoot Hoot in this game. You had to wait till Emerald. And if they do release Emerald, they really should buff how much BP you get for doing anything, because I swear it's just awful, man. Scrub. Hello, your Pokemon look healthy. This is where I buried my Onix. It was named Tectonics. Here lies Tectonics is engraved on a boulder. There's a lemonade placed as an offering in front of the grave. Yes, leave a lemonade. Thank you. That was my Tectonics' favorite drink. I don't even know you, but your act of kindness, it's uplifted me a little. Can you please take this as my thanks? Oh, he gives you TM42? How do you get the metal coat? Oh, it's right next to it. Okay. Yeah, so now later on we have to come back and do this all over again. Oop. So let's kind of put everything together real quick. Since we're basically now we are like officially done with FireRed, I'm struggling to think of anything we have to do that isn't breeding, basically. Like I'm just gonna breed 2 Larvitars. I'm not gonna fucking look for it. That's too much effort. And we could buy more Dratinis, we just have to level them. So like the last thing to do is just level a bunch of Pokemon, pretty much. I think Kangaskhan is after Flareon? No, it's 115. What? Is this one here? Okay. Yeah, so the rest is just evolving, basically. I don't know. What number is Steelix? No, it was an Onix named Tectonics. I don't know why it died. He did say your Pokemon look healthy, so maybe it was sick. I don't know what an Onix would be sick with, but you know, it's meant to be like a little bit of a touching moment. You leave a lemonade next to it, and he gives you, was it Steel Tail? I don't know what he gives you. 208. So we have to complete all this all over again to get another metal coat, because I don't think you can get more than one. And we have to give it to Scizor. Trade. Trainer Tower, prize for defeating knockout mode. Yeah, we're probably not doing that. Yeah, if you complete Coliseum and XD, it's held by Shadow Metagross and Shadow Magneton, respectively. There's a 5% chance in Ruby and Sapphire that a Wild Magnemite and a Wild Magneton are holding it, but not in this game. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Okay. Alright, outside of that, we need Seadra somewhere. Did we catch a second Seadra? I have no idea. Manite. Chansey. Oh shit, we got a lucky egg? What are the odds of getting a lucky egg on a Chansey? For real? Oh my god. Do you know how rare this is? Wait, for real? Okay. I know I spent the last hour bitching about RNG. The fact that we caught a Chansey that has a lucky egg, there's only a 5% chance that Chansey is holding a lucky egg. Oh my lord. Yeah, wow. Wow. This might be one of the luckiest things I think that's ever happened to me. We got a lucky egg on a Chansey. That's 5% chance of happening. Oh yeah, and Venomoth as well. Alright, well you're cooked. I guess what we could do, or what I could do at least, is I could trade some of these Pokemon. Alright, we need to move you. I will be taking that lucky egg though. I won't. You don't need it anymore. I have a headache. This game is pissing me off. I mean, like, here's the thing. Do I keep it here, or do I use it in other games? I guess what we could do is we could give it to LeafGreen, and then that way it'll be, like, on a playthrough where it'll actually make, like, a huge difference. Because that's the primary thing that we're going to do here, is just, like, catch a bunch of Pokemon. And then we could, like, level them up, I guess, a bit easier. So we could give it to Mankey, so Mankey will just power level it, you know, the shit up. So, like, for example, another Pokemon that we can move over, Venonat, and I don't really care what happens to this fucking thing. We can move over a Meowth and evolve it. We could move over a Kangaskhan, like anything to fill in the decks with something that we probably won't find, so like an Abra. I mean, I guess the fair thing to do maybe would be to... I guess we could evolve this Abra. And we could send over Gloom. Even though I should evolve it using the Sunstone. Okay, move items. I cannot believe we got the 5% unlucky egg. That hasn't been changed, right? That feels like something that they would have changed, honestly. Alright, I'm definitely done at midnight, by the way. I went longer than I should have, purely because I caught the fucking Tauros. Alright, does Persian no pursuit? Because if it does, I'm cooked. It might. I don't know. Nope. Oh, I have something in both my eyes. $11, $12. Okay, just do this like a few times. Level 44 Pidgey. I mean, I should catch it. That's ready to evolve. I guess we could kind of catch that whenever. I just don't know if Pidgeotto is a random wild Pokemon. $13. If we find like another one, maybe I'll catch it. Does Meowth no pursuit? $14. Unfortunately, I don't know what's like a good wild area to level up in. It's a little bit like a weird thing. Most wild Pokemon in this gen don't really give you jack shit. That's, I think, like one of the few changes they made for modern Pokemon is that modern Pokemon, you actually will get like a decent amount of experience when you fight wild Pokemon. In these games, you're expected to fight trainers. And that's how you make most of your experience. And obviously the reason I'm trying to evolve this is so I could get Alakazam, which just saves some time in the long run. And I prefer not to waste, like, you know, rare candies, I guess. There's just no point. Sometimes I don't progress until I get an Abra. I feel like every playthrough where I've done that, I've just been lucky and gotten it early. You don't have to do a lot of work. 8 experience, isn't that nice? Oh, they do have Pidgeotto. Okay, I'm gonna catch this. Because this is one rare candy away. It knows Whirlwind, doesn't it? Oh, I don't have Marowak. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't have Marowak. Oops. Why the fuck did I not bring Marowak? Well, I mean, it's not terrible, it just sucks. I'm not gonna catch this. There you go. Okay. We evolved that to Pidgeot. We get 226. Yeah, we basically are only going to be missing like every version exclusive pretty much. Or yeah, that's it really. So we'll trade the Sandshrews over. We have to evolve one of them into Sandslash. And then Bellsprout. We have like 5 Bellsprouts to trade over, so we'll trade over some other Pokemon back. And then like Slowpoke is one of them. We have multiple places we could find a Slowpoke, so I'm not worried about that. We could surf in the Safari Zone. We could surf on Route 22. We could surf on Route 23. I think it's that one pond on Route 22 that you can surf on. So there's plenty of options for us if we want to catch a lot of these Pokemon. Like, instead of trying for the 1% fishing, which doesn't even make oh, I forgot. Oops, I have to switch. Instead of trying for the 1% super rod chance, you might as well just catch it normally. Good lord. Imagine that someone out there is probably like losing their goddamn mind trying to catch a Chansey with the lucky egg, and I just happen into it while complaining nonstop. Is it 25 or... Sorry, is it 15 or it's 16? Okay. I mean, here's another post where someone's like, bait is a trap and you shouldn't do it. I don't know, man. Like, am I being trolled? Is baiting good or bad in Pokemon? I don't know. Protection. Use max repel. It increases the Chansey rate from 4% to about 5.3. Illuminate lets you find Pokemon faster. Only 5% of all Chanseys carry the egg. The combined chance per encounter in the grass is 0.03%. That is disgusting, the luck that we just got. And no one will witness it. It'll be locked on this random ass stream that I'll forget about in like a month. Someone's genuinely gonna look at this stream someday and be like, oh my god, I can't believe he fucking got a lucky egg. This asshole after complaining about Taros for an hour. That's so wild. I can't believe it. We got the fucking lucky egg. That is so rare. Alright. Perfect. We also have to evolve Machop. And that way we could trade that as well. That's probably the Pokemon I should trade. Because I have to trade them anyway, so we could kind of get that. We could knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. And I don't think we could evolve any other Pokemon. So for example, Haunter, we need to trade. Meowth found a nugget while we were running around. That's nice. Does Execute evolve with Leaf Stone? Yes. Sometimes I forget it does. I forget it's not a level up. Yeah, without fast forward or rewind, this is a grind of 15 to 20 hours. That's crazy, and I just solved it instantly. You know what? What do we need the Sunstone for? Gloom, and what else evolves via Sunstone? Sunkern? What the fuck evolves via Sunstone? What evolves via Sunstone? What the fuck? Why does it not tell you? Why does it not tell you? Gloom evolves into Blossom, Sunkern evolves into Sunflora, Cottony evolves into Whimsicott, Helioptile evolves into Heliolisk, and Petalil evolves into Lilligant or Hisuian Lilligant. Can you even get Sunkern in this game? Is the real question. And then after that, I'm done. No, it was going to be an event for Altering Cave, and because of that, it's not there. It's in the Safari Zone in Hoenn. Okay. Alright, so the only usage of the Sunstone in this game is to evolve Gloom into Blossom. Okay. Which is kind of an unnecessary thing for me to even do, because we should really just focus on the original 151. But, I don't know, whatever. Optional objectives and all that bullshit, right? We caught that Pidgey somewhere. And Tauros needs to go back here. I don't know where. An adamant nature Tauros? Dude, what are we talking about, man? I'm gonna breed this fucking thing. Anyway. Okay. That... An Executor. Wait, do we not have an Execute at all? Oh, I guess not. Oh, I guess I'm breeding this then. It's fine. 103. That's not where it goes, but that's okay. Uh... 182. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What the fuck? That's so these are not in the right place. $187. Oh, they don't even go here. I don't think I organized this. Okay, well now the unfortunate part is that we need a cutter. I think it's going to be this Paris, right? So we're going to trade over Kadabra. We'll trade over Haunter. I need to evolve Machamp. Sorry, Machoke. And what's the fourth evolution? Graveler? I don't have a Graveler, so I can't do that. $104. We have another Rhyhorn, which goes over here. Well, I mean, look, it's starting to work out. I know it's been like a very slow journey because it's just old gen, but I mean, look at how nicely this is working out. This is magnificent. First of all, the luck this stream, despite the Tauros RNG being dog shit, is absolutely some of the most insane luck I think I've ever had on a Pokemon playthrough. So that alone is already, like, insane. But beyond that, like, we got the Lucky Egg, which is good. I need to use 2 rare candies now to evolve these 2, which I don't really care, right? That's fine. Wherever the rare candies are. So I'm gonna chop. And then that way we don't have to use any rare candies in the future. We won't use any rare candies for in the other playthroughs. I don't think we really need to. Okay. And then we use a rare candy on Pidgeotto. We don't have to trade Pidgeotto. That's unnecessary. Trying to think, what else can we evolve with like little to no effort? I think that's kind of it. I mean, we have another Pidgeotto. Could evolve it. I don't know. There's better ways to find Poliwag as well. Because we could evolve Politoad. But we also have to get the King's Rock to evolve Slowking. We have all the Moonstone evolutions as well, which is why I tried to catch as many of these as I could. I believe we could also evolve Ekans into Arbok. Perfect. Not like that has a chance of failing, but, you know. In fact, maybe I'll trade over Squirtle as soon as I'm able to, once we start the third playthrough. Because once I do that, I can complete the decks, because you don't need any of the Johto or Hoenn Pokemon to do so. Did we ever give Raichu? I think we did. So I don't think I have to do that again. What's before this? Sandshrew? And then what's here? Squirtle? Yeah, so we have to breed Bulbasaur. Trying to think what else. Okay, we have to teach this thing some moves, right? We'll teach it Cut and Flash, since I need to. Alright, that's all the time we have for the stream anyway. I want to thank everyone who showed up. Thanks Narg, thanks Viv, thanks Warlord, thanks Ash, thanks anyone else who showed up, stopped by to watch. Thanks Gundam Otaku, as usual. I always appreciate it, Max. And, here, delete Scratch. Because after this, I'm done with this fucking game, man. This game pisses me off. That hour to get Tauros, like, yeah, it kind of gets equalized, so I can't be super salty, because we got something that we really statistically weren't supposed to get. So I can't really be too mad about it. But, fuck you, I will be. Actually, we should probably get a Bellsprout to do Flash. We don't do that. Okay. And then we have the Moonstone evolutions, which I just haven't done. Alright, 130 Pokemon of 215. Very nice. Alright, folks. That's all the time we have. I'm out of here. Everyone else is already clocked out anyway, so it's only fitting that I'm the last one out. The last one out gets the lights, as they say. Alright. Thank you all. Next time it'll just be more LeafGreen. Like I said, there's not really much else to do on FireRed. It's just leveling and breeding, which you see me bite back and forth anyway. So I'll just do that.